Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, August 30th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And this is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome everybody. I hope you guys are awake. Maybe still in your pajamas. I still am, of course. Always on Saturdays, I'm in my pajamas. So, are you guys awake today? Maybe still laying in bed, drinking your coffee. We have got a bunch of cards to make today. So, we're going to do 8 cards and this cute little envelope pouch. And we're going to be using the paper pumpkin. This is the old one, but it's still available. You can get this online if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So only if you're a subscriber can you order the refill kits. And actually, this is not the refill kit, but it's the regular kit. So the regular kits are still available online with the stamp set and everything in it. So you can get everything to make these cards. And I'm going to show you what I added to it to do the alternatives. So this is the original kit. And it is still available for $24 online, but you do have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to order it. So you'll get 9 cards and 9 envelopes in there. And what I did was cut it apart and I added some paper to it. And I also used, there's a stamp set that goes with it. It comes with a stamp set, but this stamp set also matches it. This is on the last chance list right now, and it's on sale. The dies and the stamp set, both are on sale. So you can get, I think, both of them for like $40-ish. And it's normally $56 for the bundle. So if you get them separate on sale, it's a lot cheaper. So this is a great set. I'm really upset that it's leaving, and it has some, oops, it does have dies that go with it, but I don't know what I did with them. I think I must have them in a separate, oh, here they are. Wait a minute, I got them right here. That's why I've got them in a separate thing, because they're in one of those big fat ones that doesn't fit in the box. So those are the dies that go with it. And like I said, they're both on sale right now if you want to get it. And then you can do this video along with me. I do have some refill kits left over, but they don't have the stamp set and the ink pad in them. So the refill kits have all the paper stuff and the ribbon and all this stuff. You get a roll of linen thread. You get some tear tape. We're going to be using the linen thread. We're not going to use the tear tape today. You get this giant thing of dimensionals, and you get all this other stuff. So it comes with all the paper I've already cut up, but you get, let me see what's in here. You get these. So you got 6 of these. You get little word things, but I didn't like the pink, so I used the back, and we're going to do them all on the white. And then you get, hold on. You get all these. So you get a sheet of this with the chives. That's the one that you're going to stamp those flowers on. And then you also get 3 of these sheets. And we're going to use a bunch of those. But you'll have a bunch left over to make more. So you can make a ton of cards. And then the envelopes are so cute because they're pouch instead of like a regular envelope. They open on the side and make this cute pouch, which I love. And that's what we're going to make this out of. So you could make these with all of your envelopes and put gifts in there, or like cocoa, or whatever you want. Candy, gift card, anything you want. So I just thought that was so cute how they are. So I'm going to use my envelopes for that. But we're making all these cards today. So I'm going to give you all the measurements and everything, so you can take a screenshot. Or if you want to order one of the refill kits already with all the stuff in it, you can. And I'll give you the details for that at the end. So let me show you. Oh, I got more cards in the mail too. So Let me show you the cards, the Happy Mail I got real quick. Oh, I forgot to say hello to everybody. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Terry. Wait a minute. Everybody's going flying by already. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Jody. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Therese. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Lori. Hey, Christine. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Amy. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jalen. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Robin. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Vicky. Huntington Party. Headed to Santa Barbara. Oh, nice. It's a beautiful day here, too. It's like 70. Right now, it's about 70 degrees and breezy. Hey, Regina. Hey, Tootsie Bell. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Jana. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Christine. Hey, Julie. Hey, Judith. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Terry. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. There's a bunch of people on. We're up to, I don't even know how many because it doesn't tell me. And I only have 4 thumbs up showing, so I hope you guys have done more thumbs up than 4. We need a bunch of thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That always helps me, and leaving comments helps, and all that other stuff. But basically, thumbs up is the best thing, and commenting and all that stuff. So, all right, let me show you the cards I got. So these were supposed to be for the contest, but I just got them yesterday. So this one is from, oh, who is this from? It doesn't have the name on. Fran Booth. So Fran sent me this gorgeous card. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Love it, love it. And I'm bummed these didn't get here in time. So, but you have plenty of time to mail the birthday ones. So you've got till October 17th. My birthday's the 18th, but, well, what day is my birthday on? A Saturday, I think. Oh, yes, I'll be doing a video on my birthday. So make sure you get them here the day before my birthday. So that is from Fran. Love, love, love that card. This one is really cute. This one is from, let's see. Oh, Evelyn Kempf, all the way from Germany. So she did this really cute card with my name on it. And then it's a slide, belly band slide off. And you open it up. Isn't that cute? Love it. Oh, look, it swings open. I didn't even notice that. I didn't realize that swung open like that. Love it. Love it, love it. And then it goes back together. Is that cute? I tell you what, I'm going to have to pull out a lot of these fun fold cards and figure out how to do them for the videos so you guys can learn them. All right, this one is from Devonna Alderson. Lovely card. And it's a fun fold also. Rustic Centerpiece. Love it. Beautiful coloring on there. I don't have that stamp set, but it's beautiful. Love it, love it. I love these cards. And then this one is from Robin Steyer. So she sent this one. Love it. With those new leaves. I think that's the new leaf set. I'm not positive, but I think so. Gorgeous. Love it. And I love that weave paper in there. So thank you guys for sending your cards. I'm sorry they didn't get here in time. And also, one of the winners, Anita, I've got your gift ready to go in the mail, but I don't have your address. So everybody else's went in the mail yesterday. And Anita, as soon as I get your address, I will send that to you. So there we go. All right, so let me show you. Oh, one more thing. So this is the last chance to get the card kit. So tomorrow's the 31st. So this is your card kit for right now. So when I come back on Tuesday for the next video, we'll have another card kit. And I think I might do a Christmas card. I think. Because I have all the Christmas stuff I haven't used yet. So I think it might be a Christmas card for the next kit. But this one you can still get if you place the $100 or more order. You can get this one, and you'll get all of the supplies to make it. So the only thing you'll have to have is the stamp set and the ink. Okay, so there we go. All right, so first thing you need is the measurements. So let me see. I don't know if you can see this if I put it down like this. Let me go back and read comments. Yeah, I think you could take a screenshot of that. Okay, so what I did was I took out the big pieces, the card bases, and I cut them down. Well, actually, no, this part right here is what I added. So I added 4 card bases of white, 3 beige, and 1 Lost Lagoon. So that is this right here. So you've got extra card bases. So I added these pieces of paper for the card bases. So that's going to make 8 cards. So that's that right there. Then you need 1 piece of white for the inside of one of the cards. And then these are the ones that were card bases in the pack, and I cut them down to 5 1/4 by 4. So you need 3 of the blue speckled. This is the blue speckled. And then you need the green leaf one of these cut down. And then you need, there's a gold speckled. This is the gold speckled. So I don't know if you can tell. So that's what that means. So if you're making all these cards, this is what you need to do. All right, so that's 4 1/2 by 4. I mean 4 1/4 by 4, and you need 3 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. All right, then what I did was I took some of these that I cut and cut them down even more. So I took 1 of this one and cut it down to these measurements. And then I took another one, a gold speckled one, and I cut it down to these 3 pieces. And then I took the green leaf piece and cut it in half. So I got 2 of those. So that's all from these pieces right here. And then I took, this is separate, 4 by 2 1/2 white embossed with the brick embossing folder. So that's this one right here. So this I added, this piece right here. And then for the envelope piece, you need a piece of white, 4 1/2 by 4. So that's this piece right here. And everything else comes in the kit. Okay? So those are all the pieces, all the measurements you need. All right. I am great, Jalen. Thanks. How are you? Good morning, everybody. 54? Oh my gosh, in Wisconsin, it's 54 degrees. It's supposed to be, I think, 78 today, so it's going to be beautiful. I hope it's sunny. I need to mow my grass. 55 in Maryland. Wow. I don't know what it was this morning, but it's supposed to be beautiful the next few days. All right. I know, Robin, 3 weeks. Isn't that crazy? I had one of the kits that I mailed out last month to somebody. She didn't get it. She didn't get it. She didn't get it. So I mailed her another one. And then all of a sudden I get the original one back in the mail, said it was undelivered. Double checked the address. The address was right. It had enough postage. Everything was fine, but it said undeliverable to this address. And I'm like, well, that's crazy. Why would it be undeliverable to the right address? So I don't know. The postage is weird. I mean, post office is weird. I don't know. Oh, Amy, you have the Grow with Love set and haven't used it. What? I love that set. I was so mad they discontinued it. Okay, so hopefully you got a screenshot of that and you can get all your pieces cut. So this is extra, not in the kit. And then the white's not in the kit. But most of this, the Lost Lagoon's not in there. All the blue speckled, green leaf, and gold speckled, they come in the kit. So hopefully, I didn't want to write all these little pieces of paper, so it's easier just to have it on that one big sheet. Okay, so we are going to make all the cards right now. So here's card number 1. Oh, I forgot to tell you, don't forget, tomorrow's the last day of the sale, too. So anything that's got in colors in it is still 15% off through tomorrow. And yeah, Jalen, isn't that crazy? I don't understand that. How can they deliver it to somebody that is their address and then they send it back? You put the right address, but the mailman doesn't know that it's the right address or something. I don't know. All right, so here's card number 1. So we need a white base. So white base. We need a blue speckled. So this is our blue speckled. We need one of these. Let's see. Where'd that piece go? Here we go. One of these, the small one. And I'm just going to peel these out right now. Just need one of those. And we need one of our chivy pieces that has, now the chive piece comes in 2 different things. It comes like this with the jaggedy edge, and there's also some that come with the frame around it. So there's 2 pieces exactly the same. One has this edge, one has the jagged edge. So we're going to use this one. And then we also need this little green piece here, and we need a circle. And I should be more organized with my stuff. I had it all in a nice, neat pile, and I messed it up. Where did it go? Here we go. All right, here's our circles. And you get a couple sheets of these. And like I said, we're using these strips here, but I'm not using the pink. I'm using the back, so it's going to be white. Okay, so there's all of our pieces. So we're going to go ahead and glue this one down. Oh, 60 degrees. Dang, that's chilly. I slept good last night. I love sleeping when it's kind of chilly. I think it was like 60 last night. I don't know. All right, this one goes right across the middle. A little bit up high, but all right. And then we've got a stamp. So I've got 2 things to stamp. We're going to stamp Old Olive. You need Old Olive and Petunia Pop. And we're going to do our, this comes with your stamp set in the kit. So I'm going to stamp that right on the inside. Oh, didn't ink up very good. Okay, do that right at the bottom. And then I'm going to take my pink and do the little flowers. This is one of my favorite colors. So flower there and a flower there. So that's the inside. And then on the front, on this piece, we're going to do the little flowers also. So there's that. And then we've got our words, sending love. So that's also in your kit. And we're going to stamp that in pink on our circle. And I don't know why the pink that they gave you is, it doesn't match anything. So that's why I use the back of them. Well, the circles come white anyway. And then I'm going to take the Lost Lagoon. So the colors you need, these are the 3 colors you need for this kit, for these cards. Old Olive, Petunia Pop, and Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to take Lost Lagoon, and I'm just going to sponge a little bit of blue on here. It was just too white when I had it like that. So I just put a little bit of blue on top. All right, so there we go. Now we're just going to put that one together. So this goes right on top. Like so. And then we've got this one on top of this. So it kind of covers up your chive words, which is good. I don't really like having that chive word there. And then what we're going to do is get some linen thread, and I've got some left over here already. So I'm just going to wrap this around my fingers 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Cut it. Oops. I need to sharpen my scissors. Okay, there we go. And then see how it kind of automatically just makes a figure 8 because it's wrapped around that spoil. It's wrapped around the spool, and so it automatically does that. I'm gonna pull this side out. So where it makes that little twist, you're gonna take either a glue dot or some tape. I'm just gonna use some tape and put it down on here, and just kind of stick it down. And I'm gonna trim this just a little. Put this one out a little bit. All right, so there's that stuck down. And then this is going to go on top with dimensionals. So let me find my dimensionals here. And I'm just going to put, I think we just need 1 is good. And there you go. All right, and then if you want to spritz it, you can. I think I'm going to spritz them all at the end, but we do need some gems. So I have the rhinestones, and I used 2 big ones and 1 little one. I had all these big ones left over from like 20 packs. So I'm using up some of these big rhinestones and 1 little one. So there you go. All right, so card number 1 is done. There's card number 1. Don't you love it? I need to trim that a little bit more. Okay, so there's 1. So that's card number 1. All right, then card number 2. We're also doing some more pink. So we need another card base. We need our fresh freesia piece. We need one of these green ones that I cut down. So this is going to go across. And then I cut 2 of these gold speckled. One is, let me see. I think one's 2 1/2, one's 2 1/4, I think. Yeah. And we're going to use a skinnier one. And then I need another one of those chivy pieces. And that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to glue this down first and put it right in the middle. Probably should have stamped my words first, but I didn't think about it. And whoops. Lost my scissors. Here we go. That is a sliver over the edge. That's why I put this part down first before I glued it to the base. Because sometimes your pieces are just a sliver off, and I want to fix that. Okay. And then we want to stamp our Sending with Love. Now, that's going to be in green this time. So I just did it in pink. I think. No, yeah, I did it in pink. All right, we're going to do it in green. Onto the fresh freesia. My green is kind of a little dry. There we go. All right, so there's our sending love, and then we need to stamp the inside and also this. The inside, I think I'm going to do this one, which is actually from the stamp set, not from the kit. So if you don't have the stamp set, just stamp whatever you want. You can stamp the chives again. But I'm going to stamp this like that. All right, so then we can glue this down. And it's funny, when I did this class on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, it was a really small class, and it took 3 hours. And then Thursday, I had a big class, and we finished in 2 hours. So that was funny. We had a lot more talking and stuff in the... Well, I think Thursday's my advanced class, maybe. All right, so this one goes right here. Oh, we still gotta stamp this. I forgot. All right, so this one, we need our little flower, and we need a pink petunia pop. I got 2 jokes for you guys today that are really funny. All right, there's our pink flowers. Oh, we got 132 watching. Good. Trying to read a couple comments at the same time. Oh, Vicky, what's going on? Sending prayers for your son. Oh, no. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh. Oh, Kelly, I wish you could come to my classes too. I wish you all could come to my classes. Now, this piece, we need a piece of ribbon. So I've got this petunia pop ribbon, which is on the last chance list. I think it's still on there. It was a few days ago. If you don't have this one, you can use another one that's pink. There is another new petunia pop one, but I had a bunch of this, so I just went ahead and used this one. And my fat fingers are in the way. Okay, there we go. All right, so cut that. Oh, I love this ribbon. I'm so mad they got rid of it. All right, so then this is going to go on with some dimensionals. And cut these pieces. So, let's see. Oh, I got a funny story. So I went to see my mother on Thursday, and they do a birthday party every month at the end of the month, like the last Thursday of every month. And they get a big cake and ice cream and stuff, and everybody goes to the dining room. Not everybody. They usually have maybe like 25 or 30 people go. And this one goes right here. And so my mother always wants to go because she loves cake and ice cream. And so we rolled down there in her wheelchair. Almost everybody is in a wheelchair there, or walker. And so they always have a guest come, either like a singer or a DJ or somebody who does music. And sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. But like last time they had this lady who was singing Christmas carols, and nobody was really getting into that. But this time they had this guy, Mr. Music, and he was fantastic. So he was singing, he played the saxophone, and he also was singing, and he sang some really, really good songs. And people in their wheelchairs, it was so funny. So these people, almost all of them are in a wheelchair, but they were getting up out of the wheelchair and dancing. And it was a hoot. And I left my camera, my phone, in her room. And I was like, dang it, because I really wanted to videotape it. All right, there's card number 2. But my mother was dancing, and there was a couple men in there, they were dancing, and a couple other women, they were dancing. And it was the funniest thing. And the guy who was the singer, he was walking around, and grabbing some of their hands and twirling them around and stuff. They were having the best time, and they were all singing the songs, because it was like Stevie Wonder songs. And he did Brick House. Remember that? She's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty. Just letting it all hang out. They're all singing. These like 70, 80, 90-year-old people. Then he said, do y'all have any requests? And this guy, Isaac, who my mom has a little crush on, he says, Super Freak. So the guy did Super Freak. And I mean, everybody went crazy. And it was the best time. I mean, I have never seen the people in this room. Sometimes, like the last time when they had the lady doing Christmas carols, they were almost falling asleep. But this guy was fantastic. And he just got that room going. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. So, but my mother was worn out. By the time she got back to the room, she was exhausted. So it was just fun. It was really fun. Let's see. Paper pumpkin is too expensive. Oh, Jalen. Yeah, in Canada. It's kind of expensive here. It's like $20 plus shipping and tax, which is like $28. So it's a little bit expensive. Let's see. Yeah, I do have some refill kits that I can send you with all the stuff already cut and ready, but it won't have the stamp set. So if you have the stamp set that goes with it, the Grow with Love one, that would work. Any words will work, but I do have, I think, 4 refill kits if anybody's interested. And they're $30 including shipping. Okay, this is the next card. So we need a beige base. And here we go. Beige. We need a gold speckled. I think I mixed all my stuff up here. Let's see. Here's a gold speckled. And we need a half of a green. We need another one of these pieces. And this time we need a basil. So here's our basil. And you do get 3 of these, so it's a lot. And we need a word. So I'm going to take one of these pink ones that has the jagged edge, and we're going to flip it over and use the white side. So I think that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this down. Yeah, Rick James, that's what he said. Rick James. And the guy goes, which song? He said, Super Freak. And everybody just went bananas. And it was so funny. It was just so funny seeing these people who were like, I don't know, just sitting there, practically not even moving. And then all of a sudden they're singing and dancing. And it was almost like somebody turned their button on. They went from off to on. And just the life just popped into them. It was the funniest thing. And I was just like, I had so much fun. I laughed. All the people working there were just having a ball. And they were walking around and dancing with everybody. They should do that like every week, I think. But that guy, that Mr. Music guy, was really, really, really good. All right, this one's going to go right here. That is to get all those older people motivated who, you know, like a third of them have had strokes. And then a lot of them are, you know, just disabled. They can't do stuff. But they were loving that music. Oh, they did Hit the Road, Jack. Don't you come back. No more, no more, no more, no more. And everybody knew the words to all the songs. That was great, too. All right, we've got, it's for a wonderful friend. We're going to do that all the way on the right edge. And everybody knows those songs, you know, even if you're, well, I would say if you're about maybe 40 or 50 or older. But definitely they knew them. So that's all the way on the end. And all the inside, I've got that green, I guess it's basil. That's the basil, maybe. No. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to stamp that on the inside. I need to re-ink this pad. All right, so that's the inside. And then we need a little bow. Yeah, music therapy, they say definitely. Well, this one older lady, she was crying, and nobody really knew why. But, I mean, it's like, I don't know if music makes her cry. But everybody else was, like, having a ball, and she was just sitting there crying. I don't know if the music just brought back memories or something, but that was kind of strange. But yeah, they say music really kind of wakes them up. All right, we're putting dimensionals on the back of this. And, oh, and my mother's coloring stuff, she said now she's got people, she's taking orders. The people have come in and seen them and everything, and now everybody's ordering them. I'll have to post them. I took some pictures. And I said, well, can I just have one and take it home and show everybody? She goes, well, I need to have them here because people are coming in and ordering them, and they're looking at the samples. And I was like, okay. All right, we need a little ribbon. Let me read some comments while I'm doing this. Gloria, I don't think the shipping is free. It's, if you join Paper Pumpkin, the kits itself are like $20, but when they ship it to you, it's like $28. So they're charging you shipping. So it's like it's about $28 a month. Depends on what your tax is in your area. Mine is 6%. Virginia's 6%. All right, we're going to take a little glue dot. This is a big glue dot. And we're going to kind of ball it up into a ball and put it right there. And put my little bow on top. I kind of missed it. There we go. I'm going to kind of shove that under there a little bit. I went a little bit too low. Okay. All right, then we need our gems. So, yeah, that was really a good time. So she's getting much more involved there with the activity stuff, and she's having a good time. All right, that's card number, what are we on, 3? Card number 3. Yeah, music therapy for dementia. I've heard of that. I'm just reading comments real quick. Haven't joined Paper Pumpkin. Yeah, Paper Pumpkin's way better than it used to be. I mean, occasionally there'll be one that I don't like, but I think the last year they have been really, really good. Oh yeah, therapy dogs. There's somebody that does bring a dog in like once a week too. Yep, she's set up shop. Yep. Well, I bought her a big book. I think it's Anne Griffin is the name of the book that I got. And the pictures, I should have just brought you a blank picture to show you, because I have some of the blank ones, but they're so pretty. All right, next card is this one. So we need a beige base. We need our green leafy piece. We need a gold center. We need, this one is mint. And we need another word. So some of the words have diagonal edges and some have serrated edges. So again, we're using the other side. So that's what we need for this one. So we're going to go ahead and just glue this down. Yeah, the stamp sets have been awesome too. Make sure your leaves are going the right direction. And then, now this one, we're going to stamp the words on here. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. I was like, I don't see the word. Where did it go? All right, and again, now this one, we're just going to use the whole thing. So I'm going to stamp it right in the middle. And we're going to do the edges in blue. So just dip them like that. And then on the inside, we're doing our leafy thing again. So that's going to go right here, like so. All right, so that's all the stamping. There's not a lot of stamping on these. All right, so then we've got this piece we need to wrap our linen thread around. So I took it and just kind of put it down here, wrapped it around twice, and then tied it in a knot on the top, like so. So let me, straighten this out a little bit. My fingers are not cooperating today. All right, let's do that. And actually, I want to slide this under the other piece to kind of hold them together. I started watching this show on Netflix, and it is crazy. I don't know if I would recommend it. I mean, it's good, but it's kind of creepy. It's called The Hunting Wives. Oops. I'll let it go. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I mean, it's kind of good, but it's also probably should be X-rated because it's got a lot of sex scenes in there. But the storyline is really good. But I don't know. They could do it without all the sex scenes in there. But if you like that on TV, that's good. Okay, so this one just goes flat, but the plot is like a murder mystery kind of thing. All right, this goes right in the middle. But I do recommend Sullivan's Crossing. That is a fantastic show, and I think that one's on Amazon. That's a great one. And that's totally clean TV. And then this goes on the side. And then the Wonderful Friend, I'm going to kind of slide it under there a little bit and put it here. So just be careful with the glue when you slide it under there. I don't want to cover my words up. I probably should have moved that over a little bit. Let me see if I can slide this down just a little bit. Okay. All right, and then we're going to put some gems. All righty, here we go. And a little one. So this is what, card number 5? Are we on 5 yet? Or 4? There's that one. I can't remember 4 and 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Oh, we're gonna be Sullivan Crossing is so good. Yes, I just finished season 3. The Thursday Murder Club. I started watching that, but I couldn't get into it. That's one with Pierce Brosnan and what's her name? Helen Mirren. All right, this one we need white base, blue speckly piece, our white embossed, and that's the exposed brick. We need another one of these. Where did I put them? I lost my gold pieces. Hold on. Well, there we go. All right, and this piece, and then we need a word piece. I'm going to use the long one. Now, the happy birthday does not come in the stamp set. I just grabbed that off my table. So that one does not come in it. And then for this one, we need this. Okay, I think that is it. All right, so we're going to glue these two together first. Oops. I debated whether I should do all 8 of these today, or well, actually it's 9 with the envelope, or just do like half today. But I need to do the kit next time, so I figured you guys wouldn't probably mind if I did the whole thing today. Okay. All right, so that goes down on the front. I love that embossing folder. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Helen Mirren is really good. And I love Pierce Brosnan, but I started watching it and I was just, I couldn't get into it. I don't know. It was just not that, because they were doing a cold case from like years and years and years ago. And I don't know. I might have to go back to it, but I just couldn't get into it. She was really good in, what was that movie? The red something. I can't remember what it was. All right, this is Lost Lagoon. We're going to do Happy Birthday. And again, the Happy Birthday, I cannot remember which stamp set it comes in. I am sorry, but it was on my table, and I wanted something longer to put down. And I'm going to stamp my inside again with this leaf. I just use this leaf for almost all the cards because it's easy. There we go. All right, so that's going to go there. Now I'm going to fussy cut the Happy Birthday real quick. And remember my trick. Move the paper, not your scissors. And it's much easier. And there we go. See how easy that is? Boom. All right, done. So there's my Happy Birthday. And these are going to go on with dimensionals. I need to get a new pack. But these are really easy cards. And you can make so many of them. Now this one, I don't want a dimensional behind this H here because it's going to be on top of where it's already raised up. So let me show you what I mean. So this is just going to go right in the middle. And then we put this on top. See, this is raised up here. So when we put that down on top, you want this part raised up, but you don't want to raise up the H on top of a piece that's already raised up. So we're going to put just a little bit of glue right there. And then peel off these. And there we go. Get that straight. And then I need a bow. Oh, Amy, you gotta go. Sorry. We're going long today. Red. Yeah, Red. Red? What, was that the movie, just Red? I remember it had... I want to say Pierce Brosnan was in that too, but I can't remember. I know Helen Mirren was in it, and it was like exciting. They were like agents, secret agents, and that was a really good movie. And I think there was a sequel to it. All right, we need another glue dot that we're going to ball up. And we're going to put that right here in the center. And put that right on top. All right. So there's, oops, we forgot the gems. Sorry. Almost forgot the bling. Some of these don't want to come off. Wait a minute. I'll just put one right there. Okay, so there's that one. That's number 5. Oh, bye, Amy. Yep, don't forget thumbs up. Time to knock out a wall and remodel. Yep. Wish I could do that. Oh, Bruce Willis. Oh, he was in it. Oh, I heard about Bruce Willis too. That was really sad. They just moved him to, I think, like a nursing home or something, because I think he can't talk anymore. And he's like gotten really bad. What, I don't remember the name of the thing that he's got, but something like I want to say something like Lou Gehrig's disease, but I can't remember the name of it. Whatever he's got, that just takes all of his like muscle, and now he's got kind of dementia. It's really sad because he was a great, great, great actor. All right, so here's the next one. You need a white. You need a half of this, a half of that. So those go there. And then I've got a little strip somewhere of, wait a minute. I just had it, here it is, of gold speckle. And we need a bunch of these. So we need this one, and the green one, and we need the happy birthday. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is stamp happy birthday down about maybe an inch or so from the bottom, like that. And then for the inside, we're doing our green leaves again. I know that's kind of boring, but it's just easy. There you go. All right, and then we just put it together. Oh, they built him a separate home. I thought they said they took him to a facility the other day. Frontal lobe dementia. Oh, I thought he had something with his muscles, like he couldn't talk and stuff very good anymore. And I thought it was more of muscular and dementia, but oh, Helen Mirren, Bruce Willis, Morgan. I love Morgan Freeman too, and Mary Louise Parker. All right, so this goes on the front. Yeah, those were good movies. I love those, like, suspense action kind of movies. All right, that goes there. This little strip here goes right across the front. I just got glue right there. There we go. All right, this goes down near the bottom, like that. All right, and then I've got these two go in the back. So I've got like one here and one there, kind of like that. And those are glued. And then this one, glue. And this one's going to go on top, but we're going to put some thread between it. So I don't know if I got enough on here. Let's see. Just enough. I think I got just enough. And again, it kind of twists like all by itself. Not cute. All right, so let's make some tape. Put that down right there. I'll make this one go over to the side here. All right, so there's our thing, and then we're gonna put some, need more dimensionals. You guys still with me? I know I'm not talking as much today. I'm trying to hurry. All right, so then this is gonna go like right kind of in the middle on top. I probably should have made my loops bigger. Like that. Okay. All right, and then stick on your gems. So I'm just using the large rhinestones and the small rhinestone for this. All right, so this is card number 6, I think. Okay, so there you go, card number 6. On this happy birthday card, I can see the card having an embossment. Oh, emboss something? Yeah, that would be pretty. Oh, Pearl, you haven't stamped in 3 months. Holy cow. Oh, you guys are all here. Don't hurry. You don't have anything to do on Saturday, right? I got to mow my grass today, which I hate. I'm kind of like sick of mowing the grass. All right, let's do this one next. So this one we need the Lost Lagoon. We need the white for the inside. And let me see. Hold on. Can't find it. Oh, here we go. There's the white. And then we need a half of a blue. So there's a whole blue. And there's a half of blue. Okay, there's a half of blue. And we need one of these. We need a chivy piece. Now this one has the frame around it as opposed to the serrated edge one. So we've got the frame, then we need a circle. And what else? I think that's it. Okay. All right, so the white is the inside piece. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that. And we're gonna stamp that with this piece so it matches the front. So it gets our chives. And then, let me see, the words are in blue and our flower is in blue. So I did have the flower in pink, so now we're gonna do blue. And we've also got Sending Love, which I think was green. I didn't bring a cleaning thing with me. All right, so we're gonna put blue flowers on this one. like that. So that's the inside of our card. And then on the front, we're also going to have blue. I love this little flower. It's just so cute. And then the words are going to be in blue. And then we have this other little stamp that is like, I don't know, speckly. So we're going to take that and just lightly add some speckles to our words. And also on our background. So I'm just going to add some of these. Like that. You don't need the middle because that's going to be covered. All right, so then we're going to put this on the inside. I need to get rid of stuff too, retired stuff. Embossing adds so much. Yes, it does. I love to emboss stuff. All right, so there's that. This one we need to cut an arrow in, so I'm just going to go up the middle of the side here a little bit, and then just go from end to that center mark. And I don't want like a big giant arrow or banner, so I just did like that. And that goes right across the middle. Right there. And then we're going to put this piece down. And, oh, I meant to tell you last time I made this corn dip for the get-together I told you about on Wednesday. Well, it was on Tuesday. That's why I didn't have my video Tuesday. And so we did a potluck, and I made the appetizer, which was this corn dip, and it was so good. And so I brought the recipe to share with you guys because I know you guys love it when I share recipes. So I will give that to you in just a few minutes. All right, and then this one we need a dimensional. Right on the back. And we're going to put a bow on the front. So the sending love is going to be right there, and a bow on the front. And it's so funny, you know, talking about dementia, because, you know, I used to tell you guys I thought my mother had dementia, but it's almost like it's completely disappeared since she's been in this nursing home. It is absolutely crazy. She's just, it's almost like she's gone back in time like 10 years because she's so much more active and happy, and it's just crazy, the difference. And she, all these years, never wanted to go to a nursing home, and I don't even know if she would have qualified earlier, but you know, I wish she could have gone there sooner because she's just so happy to be there. All right, so this one goes right here. But, I mean, that's a rare thing because there's so many nursing homes that are bad. And we really, really lucked out finding this one because I know there are a lot of them that are not very good. But, oh, we need our gems. I keep forgetting those. I keep telling her I want to do videos of her, you know, like coloring and telling jokes and stuff. All right, so there we go. So that's number, I think 7, maybe. Is it number 7? Yeah, I think. All right, so that is number 7. We've got one more card and then the envelope. So here's number 8. So we need our beige base. Yeah, the socialization is great. Oh, she's even doing nails. So she loves painting nails. She used to be a Well, she used to be a CNA, but she also kind of worked part-time at a nail salon. She was a nail tech. So now some of the ladies, they want her to do their nails too. I said, dang, you could make some money working here, you know. Although nobody there has money. So she just does it for fun. But she's just Miss Popular, I'm telling you. All right, so for this one, we need one of these long pieces. We need a gold speckly piece. And we need a blue. And what else? Oh, we need some of these. So we need this one. That one and these two. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to rip this. And I know some of you guys don't like ripping, but this is how it's going to work. So our envelope, we're going to be using the other piece of the ripped part. So we want to start about here, and we're going to go to about halfway over here. So from about there to, and I want to rip away from me because I don't want the white. See, I kind of messed up there. I don't want the white on this part. So we're just kind of ripping to like right in the middle. Oh shoot, I ended up getting the white on there. Darn it. I was trying to go the right way, but I had to pull it towards me. All right, so I'm gonna kind of just try to get rid of that because I don't want the white on that too much. All right, so let's do a little bit more. Okay, so there's that piece. All right, now I want to go down about this much and go to the corner. And we're going to go this way. Okay. All right, so now you get this diagonal piece. This one you can probably throw away, but this one we're saving for that. I think I'm going to just rip off a little bit more of this. Okay, there you go. All right, so back to this one. We're going to take this and we're going to put it, let's do it this way, like that. So we're going to glue it right across diagonally. Like so. And it should match up exactly because they were the same. They were both 4 inches wide to begin with. All right, so that gives us that blue in the middle, which I love that look. And then that gets glued down to the back. And there we go. All right, then this goes on flat. I did stamp a little bit on that one, but I'm not going to do that. I didn't really like it. And then, oops, I forgot to stamp the words. So the words for this one are just this for you. It's kind of hard to see, but it comes in the kit. And you're just going to stamp it down at the bottom. So it just says for you. And that's all we're stamping. I'm going to skip the inside for this one just to save time. All right, so then we're taking these two for the back and just putting them like that. And sorry I'm not reading the comments too much because I'm trying to not make this like 5 hours long. All right, put that diagonal. And then, and Diane said, make sure to tell you that she ripped it. Diane was in class Thursday, and she said, make sure you tell everybody that I ripped mine. I said, okay. All right, we're going to take our ribbon, wrap it around our hands a couple times, and cut it. And then get our, I made a mess here. Let me do it again. Wrap it. All right, and then twist. So here we go. Let's wrap that one on the middle. Okay. Well, I made that tail too short. Or this one too long. Let's take that one off. All right, so we're just going to smush this down in the middle. So I'm going to take some tape, put it right there in the middle, and just lay it down. All right, so there we go. Then this goes on with dimensionals. I've been really bad with the sweet tooth lately. I don't know what's the matter with me. All right, that goes right in the middle on top. And kind of fix your little tails there. All right, and then we've got some gems again. And these gems go with everything. You could even take your Stampin' Blends and color these if you wanted to into any color that you want. All right, so the only thing we have left to do is our envelope. All right, so that's that one. So that's our 8 cards, and I'll pull them back out in a minute and spray them. All right, so now we want to do our envelope. So this is just one envelope, and you get 9 of them in a pack. And it comes like this, like a pouch, so it opens on the side, which I love that. So we need that piece. We need our short white piece. And we need a little chivy piece. And words. And we still have so much left to make more stuff with. I've got a whole pile. So you really have a lot left. All right, so we're gonna do these 2 together. And I put it down just a smidge from the top. And then that goes down on our envelope. Make sure you put a lot of glue, because if you put something inside the pouch, it's gonna kind of be pulling on this front piece. So you want to make sure it's really good and glued down. Because see, if you put something in here, it's gonna be like kind of pulling on that. So stick it real good. I forgot to stamp, darn it. Okay, hold on. Let me give you a piece of scrap paper. Oh, I forgot. I did this in class too, I forgot. All right, we're gonna put a piece of scrap paper right there and do our stems in green. Right here. Forgot. And that's Old Olive. And then I've got my blue. So don't worry, you can always fix your stuff. Wonderful Friend. And we're gonna cut this. So I'm gonna stamp it close to one of the ends. And then we're gonna cut the other end off. So there's that. And then we've got our flower, which goes on here. All right, so then we're gonna take this and cut it a little bit shorter. So I'm just gonna go right over and cut it diagonal some more. Then we're gonna dip it. And for a dog. And see, that's got that pink on the back, but we don't want that. This goes on with dimensionals, and so does this. Wow, this is a long video today. Yeah, the envelopes are really cute. I hate to give any away because I want to use them to make these little pouches. Okay. You like my fingernails? Have you ever seen this guy? He's so funny. He's I can't remember what his name is, but he's got a little girl, and the videos always say when dads like to have too much fun with their daughters or something like that. So he dresses up. He plays like, you know, stuff with his daughter, and he pretends to be like the grocery store clerk or the car wash guy or working at Wendy's, and he wears like a scarf on his head, and he wears like clips on his fingernails. Well, sometimes he wears fake fingernails, but he's so funny. And so his daughter like has a little car, and she'll drive up to like they have like a camper, and that's what he pretends is the store or the Wendy's restaurant, or you know, but it's so funny. He's just a riot. But they just had twins. But he is like the world's greatest dad. I mean, he's just absolutely hysterical. And I can't remember. I'll have to look up his name, though. Don't ask me why I'm using my scissors right now, because I just didn't want to. Oh, you know what? I used 2 little ones on this one. Grab 2 little ones. Oops. All right. And then we also need a bow on this one. Oops, I should have put that down there. Get a little bow. But he's so funny. He just cracks me up. Oh, Anne's seen him. That guy's hilarious. Yeah. I can't remember what his name is, though, but he's so funny. But he's like, hello. Welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order? But he's got these fingernails that are so funny. Oh, he's just so funny. It just cracks me up all the time. All right, we need a little glue dot. I watch a lot of reels on Facebook and stuff. You know what else I like? It's the little baby videos. Do you guys watch those? They're like AI, and they turn people into little baby characters, and they're so funny. Like they have comedians and the Golden Girls and stuff. Oh my gosh, those are so funny to watch. All right, so now we need to spray. So here's our shimmer spray. We're gonna make all these sparkly. All right, so that is our envelope. So that's 1. Let's go back through. Here's 2. Here's 3. I already sprayed the other one. And, oops, here is 4. 5. Actually, I don't think I sprayed these. Now that I'm looking at them, I did one class, and I think the other one I didn't. And guess what? I'm going to give some of these away today, so you guys can have some. All right, so there's all of the cards for today. Yeah, the dog ones. There's one guy. Oh, what's his name? There's one guy who puts voices to all the animals, all the dog videos. Gosh, I can't remember what his name is, but he's a hoot. All right, you know what time it is? It is time for jokes. And I have 2 really funny ones. I know, I'm ignoring you. Hold on. Love the babies. Don't forget to stamp the flowers. Oh, on the inside? What? Mr. Grouchy. I forgot 2 flowers on the envelope. Oh, I did? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, you're right. I did. Woo! Thanks. Okay, let me go back and do that. How could I forget? Thanks. Okay. Didn't mean to skip that. Okay. Oh, good. If you still have your kit and you haven't used it, that'd be good. Yeah, I'm going to get pics of my, I think I'll post it on Facebook. And let's see. Boy, you guys all caught that. Everybody's going, flowers, flowers, you forgot the flowers. I bet we can design this envelope with retired. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. The blue ink is Lost Lagoon. It's Lost Lagoon, Petunia Pop, and Old Olive. Okay, I'm going back and looking. Are the envelopes? Yes, they are. That green goes all the way in. I don't know if you can see that. You see it? So the whole inside is green. So you could actually, if you wanted to, open this up and have more of this green paper, but I don't know. I like the pouch like it is. So, all right, you know what time it is? It's time for jokes. So let me pull the jokes up. Thank you guys so much. All right, we've got 2 jokes. One is from Vicki Kemp and one is from Terry Gatton. And they are funny. All right, here's one. Now, I would never in my life go skydiving. I don't care if you paid me $1 million. I don't think I could do it because I'm terrified of heights. But pretend this is you. I went skydiving for the first time. This guy strapped himself to me. We jumped out of the plane, and as we're plummeting to the ground, he says, "So, how long have you been an instructor?" That would be my biggest nightmare. Although the best part of the skydiving would have a guy strapped to you. All right, so the second joke, this one is from Terry Gatton. A DEA officer came to our farm and said he needed to inspect it. I told him that was fine, but make sure you don't go into this one specific field. He got mad, pulled out his badge, and waved it in my face and yelled, "This badge means I can go anywhere I want." I apologized and went back to work. Soon after, I heard screams and saw him running for his life with my big, mean bull chasing him. I ran to the fence and shouted, "Show him your badge! Show him your badge!" All right, so there's my jokes. And now it's time for card giveaway. All right, so here we go. Let me move these out of the way. So I've got no cards from last time. So here's today's giveaways. And I'm going to pull cards from people who did the card contest. So let me see. I got a whole pile. I'm going to flip them upside down and just pick some out. All right, let's see. I think, all right, Myra Kerger. You know what? I got to write these down. Hold on. Got to flip these over too. All right, so first winner is Myra. Let me write it down. And what's today? The 30th. All right, Myra, you got that one. All right, let's pick another one. This one is Susan Freelier. Oops, I got 2 in my hand. I got 2. Who's that one? Oh, Susan Tensar. All right, so these are the next 2 winners. So both Susans. Winner is Susan Freelier and Susan Tensar. I don't know how to spell that. Tens. I think that's how you do it. All right, so there's those two. And one more. Let's do this one. This is from Pat Nemo. Or Nemo, not sure how you say it. Pat. All right. So those, oops, are the winners for today. So make sure you send me your address. Oh, actually, you don't have to send it to me because I have it right here. I have all the envelopes still. The only address I do need is Anita's. Hers did not have a return address. So I need that one. Also, here are the names, and I'm out of room. I think I have one more person I need to add on here. I got the front and back full. Oops, wait a minute. I'm still on the joke page. Okay, here we go. Beautiful cards. Thank you. Thank you. No, Susan did not win twice. It's two different Susans. Susan Tenzar and Susan Freelier. There was two different Susans together. Let's see. Oh, hey, Luis. I didn't see you on here. Is Bill on here today? I haven't seen him either. And then here's the back. Here's my address. Now, Amy is the one from last time that, let's see, Jalen, I think, was talking about it. And she fell and broke her shoulder. She lives in Canada, so make sure if you send her a card, she really, really, really needs cards and prayers. But you do need extra postage for Canada. So it's about twice as much as, you either need a global stamp or maybe 2 regular stamps. So make sure to send her some, though. All right, you guys, thanks for sticking with me for an hour and a half today. That's a long video. All right, I hope you loved these videos. Don't forget, tomorrow's the end of the month, so you still have the sale going on and the card kit till tomorrow. So make sure you take advantage of that. Have a great rest of your weekend. I hope I started your weekend off awesome with this fun video and gave you a few laughs and some great ideas. And if you're interested in the card kit refills that I have, let me know. Just send me an email there. They are $30, but they'll have all the extra stuff in them, but they do not have the stamp set in there. So you'll need your own, like the one Grow with Love one, maybe, to do it. All right. So I will be back on Tuesday night. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff for me. And I'll see you soon, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.